Did my wife sleep with him? TL? DR, I need your help. My wife had some sort of an affair but denies anything sexual. I want to know what you think. I'm am 42. I am married to a 42F who is attractive for her age. We have been married for 12 years. I'm writing on here as I need some independent views. Here goes. In July, I hired a builder to do work on our house. 28-year relatively handsome builder rocks up. I didn't think anything of it as I trusted her impeccably. Work drags out a bit but finishes in August. There's probably 5 visits in total. Fast forward to November the 11th and I see a snippet of an obviously larger but otherwise deleted text conversation. My wife texts him saying, "Why are you texting when you're drunk?" Then a follow-up of, "Didn't you like that message?" X nothing further. My mind races so I eventually confront her. She said it was nothing. She just thought it was weird he texted her occasionally so she called him out on it. She explained the X as an accident. I didn't fully buy it but there was nothing else. Then I next checked her trash on her photos on her phone. It was full of thousands of images. I didn't go through them, but the next day I checked again and they'd all been wiped. She would never do that. I doubt she even knew they were retained, so I knew she was hiding something. I called her out on that and she lied again. She said she just cleared them to save memory. This was absolute bullshit. So I worked out the builder had a girlfriend who was pregnant. I got her number. I then called him. He ignored. So I texted and said if he ignored the texts I'd ring his girlfriend next. He texted right back. I said to him that I was going to ask him a series of questions, and that I knew the answers to some of them but they were a test. If he lied or I even thought he was lying about anything, I was going to call his girlfriend. He said he was going to tell me everything. The summary is that he was adamant they never slept together and adamant that he had never been upstairs my house. I thought I'd make him think I had cameras. I don't. But he admitted they had developed a flirtatious text relationship, including sharing intimate photos both ways. That hurt. He also said they had a brief kiss once at my house. That also hurt. I then exploded at my wife over the phone and she basically fessed up to the same version of events. We have 2 children, one of whom is disabled, and I just can't bring myself to walk out. For complicated reasons we can't share my disabled child between homes. I would effectively not have a relationship with her moving forward. I'm trying to deal with what happened. It's brutal and I can barely look at her. She is groveling in her apologies. She's making an effort and is adamant she called it off and it was just madness. She explains it as a form of escape from an otherwise challenging parental situation. So did she sleep with him? What do you think? There are logistical hurdles they would have faced and that my children were in the house on every occasion bar one that he was round. That one time there was another builder with him and they did a lot of work. But of note is she chose to stay home rather than have a family day out. My wife said that they shared the brief kiss while the other builder was in the truck waiting to leave. I'm not naive but that does sound plausible. I know my wife didn't go and meet him anywhere, researched her Google Maps history. He was obviously still chasing, hence the drunk texts. Did they sleep together? What should I do? Appreciate you reading this far and any views you may have as I am going out of my mind. Thanks for all the comments and advice. There are some common themes, one of which is does it matter if they slept together or not? Here's why it does. It's the obvious physical escalation and repulsion that brings. But more than that, if they did end sleep together, then I think there is hope because he would have been desperate to, kept badgering her, kept trying. And whilst everything else is disgusting, if she did end do it, then that actually shows there is something they're worth fighting for.